Hello and welcome to yet another Minecraft tutorial. Now today we'll be doing frame motors. Now these machines are part of lead power and they let you move blocks along and down, and so what you can do with them is like I've set up here. It's like a conveyor belt. It pushes the blocks up and along and then back down and up and along, and this process repeats itself forever. Now, as you might have seen, you can also place chests on this on the frame motors, which would permit you to create a storage system. So if you had a lever installed to these frame motors, to pull the lever and have the system turn until it comes up with the requisite chest. Now all of the motors have to be powered with red power solar panels, and they need a pulse to be set off. As you can see, it pushes me along, but when you get to this stage here, it is slightly problematic. Going down is fine because there's a 2 gap between each one. As long as you have a gap between the different parts of the machine, it'll be alright. But going back up, since the block actually will just push you out of the way instead of I am part of the block now, and it'll try and suffocate you, which is slightly unfortunate. So making a system like this that would transport somebody efficiently is difficult, because you have to, if you wanted to automate it, it's not, I couldn't do it. It might be possible though, because you have to jump, so maybe using a fence or something. Now this is a small elevator I've built. It's the same principle. It's just a lot of frame motors all the way down to bedrock with a timer which pulses at the smallest time possible, and it pushes you down. So this goes all the way down to bedrock. Now I've hooked this up with a wireless remote, as you can see in my hand. And I'm holding it down, I'm holding the mouse button down, so that the signal turns the timer on. So I've got a redstone inverter on it. Now, it is quite long, so if you have a flying ring or a jetpack, it is faster to do that, but since it's quite a fun thing to do. And it also transports items. You can have an item on the block, and it will transport them down. But then you could use water flow or something else. Also with this system you have to break the blocks when you get down to the bottom, because otherwise the next time you use it, it will no longer work correctly. Now if I go into here, as you can see, all that there is a timer hooked up to a redstone inverter and a wireless receiver. Now of course you can do the same thing using a screwdriver. You can flip the motors, and this will take you back upwards. So I won't go all the way up like that because it's quite long. So yes, but you need a fairly substantial amount of power to begin with, because they have to be charged, and then they use, I think it's 5 volts per block. Well, that might not be exact, but it uses a certain amount of electricity each time it moves a block down. So I might have a little bit too many solar panels here, but that's that. Now I'm going to change over to a different world and show you the more weapons mod. So we're back. Now this is going to be a small spotlight on the more weapons mod, or weapons mod. I can't remember exactly the name. In Tekkit, I'm wearing armor because of these slimes, which seem to be in awful large numbers. And I've built a fence so they don't noise. So, dear. As soon as I say that, it leaps over. Anyway, so there are a series of weapons, new weapons that have been introduced with this weapons mod. Now to begin with, we'll start with the knife. Now these can be crafted with wood, stone, iron, gold, and I'm choosing diamond because it's the best. So you could see it's a 1 piece of diamond and a stick, and keeping in mind that a diamond sword can kill a zombie in 4 hits. The knife can be thrown, like so, which has got quite cool animation, or just stab somebody. So I thought that was, I think that's quite cool weapon. I'll just turn on the magnetic. Like that. Now this is the spear, which is 2 sticks and a diamond. Spear, of course, is... Oh, sorry, that was the knife. I'll put the knife down, actually, to avoid confusion. The spear can be thrown, and it has to be picked up again. Oh dear, I missed there. And can be thrown again. So it kills a zombie in 2 hits. Now we have the battle axe, which is stick, and 5 diamonds. The battle axe can block, as a sword would normally do, and kills a zombie in 2 hits, just like the spear. The next is the halberd, which is 2 sticks and 3 diamonds, which also can be used to block, but has 2 different functions. So you can see you can hit like this, or you can hit like that. The warhammer, which is diamond, and 3 sticks, which also can also be charged up, and then you hit, and it kills zombies all around you. I'll put another one here. And the last of the melee weapons is the flail, which is 2 string, a diamond, and 2 sticks. Now the flail can be activated by right-clicking, and it releases a ball. But you can also throw it at the enemy like a fishing rod, or just move it around. There we go. I'll put them back, actually. And the warhammer. Now, we're going to have a look at the crossbow. The crossbow is crafted with 4 iron, a bow, and wooden planks. And for the crossbow, you can't use arrows, you have to use crossbow bolts, which are iron and feathers. So you'll make 64 of those. Now the crossbow has to be charged. As you can see in this texture pack, you have a bolt in the crossbow, and you hold it up like a bow, pull it back, and then leave go. Fully charged, it'll kill a zombie in one go. As you can see now, there is no bolt in the crossbow. I'll just place this back. Okay. That there and there. Next one is the musket. The musket is crafted with a stock, which is a piece of wood and 2 sticks. The musket barrel, which is 3 iron and a flint and steel, and that creates a musket. Now you can also outfit the musket with a bayonet using a knife, and then you place the musket with the knife and you get a musket with a bayonet. And of course you have to use musket rounds, which are the bullets in the muskets, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to fire it. So it's iron, gunpowder, and paper. So, like the crossbow, you have to charge the musket until it makes that animation, and then you pull it back like a bow, and you shoot, and that one-shots a zombie. Now, the musket with the bayonet can also be used as a melee weapon, which does slightly more damage than it would without the bayonet. Sorry. The final, well, before the penultimate weapon, is the blunderbuss. Now the blunderbuss, like the musket, is crafted with a stock, which is wood and 2 sticks. The blunderbuss barrel, which is crafted slightly differently, which is 4 iron and a flint and steel, and together they make the blunderbuss. And the blunderbuss cannot be outfitted with a bayonet, but the blunderbuss's ammunition is gravel, gunpowder, and paper. So just exchange these. Now, same as the bayonet, the musket, you charge the blunderbuss like so. You pull it back like a bow and you shoot. This can hit multiple enemies, as you can see if I shoot these slimes. It can hit multiple enemies at once. I'll just get a block. Some grass. I place myself on here. and shoot, it hits multiple enemies at once. That's why it uses gravel instead of iron. And last but not least is the cannon. Now the cannon is crafted with iron, 5 iron, flint and steel, and a wooden log, and the cannon ball is stone in this cross formation. Now I'll take some of that, and I will take the cannon. Now the cannon, unlike all the other weapons, needs ammunition and gunpowder, and has to be placed on the ground like so. Now, to load it, you have to right click on the cannon. As you can see, 1 gunpowder and 1 round was used, and then you press spacebar and it shoots the cannonball. Now you have to wait and then click on it again, wait until it makes a noise, and then press spacebar again, and then you can click again, wait till it's reloaded, and then spacebar. So that's all the weapons in the more weapons mod, which is in Tekkit. It's part of Tekkit. It adds, as you can see, the weapons here. So as I said, all the weapons that I've shown you can be made with iron, wood, stone, even though both the diamond's most efficient, of course. There are a few other weapons. There's the blowgun and the dynamite. The blowgun, which is crafted with 3 sugarcane, and the poison darts, which are crafted with a stick, cactus, and feathers. Just like all the other weapons, has to be loaded, and then pulls back, and it poisons your enemy. As you can see, the effects on the slime. Over time, it'll poison him now. Quickly shoot this creeper. Oh dear. Oh, skeleton just shot the slime. That's strange. Anyway. Well, that's going to be the end of this review. Of course, there's a training dummy, which comes with the more weapons mod, which can be used to practice your weapons on. Which is quite a cool addition. Anyway, so this is going to be the end of today's tutorial / spotlight. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.